Hello, my name is Don and welcome to episode 53 of my Motorsport Manager Let's Play. Today we take on the Black Sea. Rule number 1, don't forget to weight strip. We've got 4 million left in the kitty, we've got 2 races remaining. Losing 600,000 at tops per race, we've got a sponsor, which should be fine, financially anyway. So we can work on reliability and parts again, so let's have a look. So, that works for me, very much so. So, where else can we improve? So we can improve this bad boy here. Let's not improve the brakes anymore, let's start working on next season. So, risky parts all round, apart from that front wing, which will continue improving. And that should all be done by the end of this season actually. So that's very good news. In fact, we'll add these on just to make sure that they get there. We've got another gear thingy coming. Got no upfront payments. That's not good news. And we've got another gearbox there. So it's not worth really doing that, is it? So we'll do that one. 20 days after the race, that's fine by me. Don't really need to work on reliability, but it looks like I have because I'm a bit silly. Oh no, I haven't. That's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's all good people. Give us some upfront money please. 6 or above, 650,000. That's better than what we've got here, isn't it? Yeah, that's 7 for above, 6. Okay, that's fine. We'll manage that. It's an extra place for an extra 50k, and I think that was more money up front as well. 750 up front, 450 up front. Yes, that's actually a better sponsor, in my opinion, for our requirements this season. Probably got to be looking at doing something like that one next season, though, because I plan on being winning races next year. So, Sydney, let's ignore that. Building no more parts for the rest of this year. Reliability work will be done just before this race, I believe. There you go, it'll be done. Currently second, that's fine. I agree, that is good. Expect us to be really fighting up the top end of the grid next year anyway. Reliability work is done, and we now travel to the Black Sea. So be able to take 6 and above for an extra little bit of money. It's a 37 lap race, so we're going to go 6 and 6 because I think that makes more sense this time around. In fact, we'll do 7 and 5 again because that makes more sense, just in case. And we don't need to fit parts because that would be riskies. So we don't want any risky business. Everything else is already set, so we'll head to the Black Sea. I'm going to do practice and qualify, and I'll see you for the race in just a second, guys. We did get the setups right this time. We did remember to do the weight stripping. We just didn't have the pace on the super soft tyre, unfortunately. Really didn't work out for us at all. However, we only did one run. Everyone else did multiple runs, including on their wet and inters, so I guess it's worked out okay. Trying to work out, is this going to be quicker starting on inters than what it will be on wets? I think it will be, you know. Going to go with inter and race trim, and we'll do the same on this. Setup's fine. How long can the inters last? That's actually no, because wets can last that many, so let's do for, call it 16 laps, so it's a 37 lap race. I think I actually budgeted for 41, I must have said the number wrong in my head. 16 laps. Actually, do you know what we're going to do? We're going to switch this up. We're going to go with 1 on the wets, 1 on the inters. So we're going to go attack, overtake mode there, overtake and push here. What's everyone else starting on? Wets. So this is going to be interesting. Flooded it. Few starting on inters, so it's going to be interesting to see the difference between the inter runners and the wet runners. We've split our strategy. So let's compare what the two of our cars do against each other. Reality is we need to be overtaking early with VL, and that's not happening just now. Sylvander and us up top, so it's a matter of if us and Sylvander can really run out in front. Basheu down in 18th, he's had a horror start, so but we're comparing what they've done with against each other, so that's fine. Ignore. You're not coming in. It's going to be wet weather tyres soon. I'm actually going to go into medium and push with you. Vial now into the lead. Hopefully he can pull away. Expect the weather chart to start charging up now. Expect to be pitting towards the end of this lap, to be honest. Maybe end of next, because it's got to take time to get up there. So yeah, end of next lap, I think, is where we're going to be pitting. And I think we've gained the pit stop, you know. I think this has been the right strategy, is to be on inters. We've gained so much time. So I'm expecting end of this lap to be about right. Again, maybe end of next again. See how fast is this going to fly up. It's decision time now as well. I think we're going to give it another lap. Got plenty of fuel, we've got plenty of tyres, we can risk this, and we've gained so much time. 45 seconds we have gained here. So that's all good, but we are definitely pitting at the end of this lap. We're going to pit, we're going to add fuel for about 16 laps. Don't think we'll actually need that much, to be honest. But again, we'll look at it, we'll keep an eye on that, we'll work it out. So it's now switching into wet weather just about, is we're going to hit the pit stop almost at the exact right time, I think, for the switch over. So a good pit stop will do us wonders here. We'll come out, we're going to push and attack. And we have 7-second lead still. We're miles ahead of the guys that started on wets. 37 seconds we gained there. That's just incredible, the time saved there by going on the inters first. I thought it was the right decision, but I couldn't bring myself to put both cars onto that strategy. Vial has made it work though. He is very good in the wet from memory as well, so he is pulling away in the lead. Basheu 51 seconds behind him, and he started pretty much identical on the grid, so shows you really how much it's got to go. Going to go into push on Basheu, try and get some temperature back on those tyres. He's not got many more laps to do, so it should work out okay. You know, maybe 4 or 5 more laps. Going to actually have to stick on neutral, I think, because it's not going to work otherwise. I mean, all the guys that started on the wets in reality have shown, the inters even, have shown how much time can be saved. That was just 4 laps or so of inter running, but it was more than enough to make it work. Going to actually have to conserve on Basheu's car to make sure we get to that inter stage, I think. And he's locked up. That's just brilliant. Just as I'm saying, I need you to make sure your tyres make it to that bar. You lock up and make sure they're not going to make it to that bar. So thank you for that, Cyril. Absolutely perfect. Just what I needed. So we're focusing solely on Vial for this race now. Got another 2 bars to go. It's a matter of whether Basheu can make the tyres last long enough, really. I mean, that's the issue. I'm going to keep an eye on him, because that's where the issue lies. Is he needs to get another bar out of this, and he's already into the red, so he has to pit at the end of the next lap regardless. So we're going to go into inters. We're going to go for, say, 10. We'll go for 12 laps of fuel, 14 laps of fuel, just to make sure. And then we'll switch back to Basheu, who in reality has got plenty left in the tank. We're going to go into attack overtake mode just to make sure. He's now starting to lap people who are switching tinters too early. Baseo will be one of those people, of course, but nothing we could do about it. We had to pit him. So all those guys that started on wets are really getting punished for it. Certainly starting on inters was definitely the right strategy today. 7-second pit stop error as well, just to add to the misery of our lead driver, who is now going to be lapped by his teammate, who he's been much more successful than this season. Yes, you should come into the pits, and he's getting a free pit stop. The problem is that's now going to bunch everyone up. I'm almost tempted to go for a dry tyre here actually. It's going to be 2 laps. What lap are we on? 13, 15. No, still the right decision. So let's not add fuel though. Fuel at pit stop, pit strategy, that, and did we switch the tyres? Yes. Pit, so low, 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 low. So everyone's getting a free pit stop, which is really going to hurt Baseu a lot because he pitted just beforehand. Really going to hurt Vial because he had a 30-second lead and a 10-second mistake. I mean, his 10-second mistake was worthwhile because he's been able to come out in front of everyone anyway, and he's got a lap car behind him, which will help. So it's really tempted to go into the dries. I just think it's too long and was too much of a risk. The fact that we've got a back marker behind us, in fact, is that 2 back markers? In fact, look at all the back markers between Vial and Sylvander. That's going to really mix things up, should really help him out. I mean, it's worked out okay in that instance. But I feel that the 30-second lead wasn't worth losing for that. I mean, we've lapped a chunk of people, so that's always handy as well. But I'd have much rather had that 30-second lead. I really would have. I'm going to go overtake and attack. Get some temperature into those tyres. Get away well. We should be good. And they're still all on low, so our temperature should be slightly better. And Vial pulling away, 3-second lead already. Engine already starting to give warnings though. That's not good. In fact, back marker's really holding up Sylvander. It's really helping us regain this momentum. We're going to go. In fact, we're going to keep it on overtake attack because I don't see any reason why not to be honest. We're going to have about 20 laps left of this race when this rain ends. We've got that left now, so it's actually going to be a lot less. Maybe 17 laps or so. In fact, Baseu up into second. Where the beanstalk did that come from? That can't be right. Kept on overtake attack, and that's why I think we're predicting the end of this rain, and it's not going to end. It's not going to end, boys. It's not going to end. Me jump, me jump, me jump, me jump. I mean, Vial might get away with it, but Baseu certainly can't. This rain is not ending. I thought it was, so I was charging away like no tomorrow. In fact, Vial might as well because he's already lost the time. That's brutal. I don't have enough fuel on him to maintain him going. Really, I'm going to push the fuel on Baseu because he's not got enough tyres left to keep going. Fastest lap of the race for Vial. Hopefully he can maintain that. The 14-second lead, so he should be good. We'll need to make repairs as well though. Ouch. We'll pit intermediates, please. And we'll fuel for the rest of this race because that makes more sense. 70, used about half and half. So I think we should be good actually because we'll be going down a push. So push, push. And a mistake on the pit stop. A 5-second mistake there for Vial. It's going to bring out a guy who had a 30-second lead out in 11th. Ouch. They've all got to pit again, that's without a shadow, but we've got to pit again as well with him because he's only going to get 12 laps out of this. But they only need to make one more pit stop, so that's a bit frustrating. What we need now is whether to really mix it up again. Baseu leads, so basically they've swapped positions. Baseu up with a 8-second gap just now. This really should be a 1-2 race. That's the reality of it. We're going to go into conserve on the tyres with Baseu. Try and get this out to... How many laps can you do on these? 14. So we need to get to lap... Call it 25. Really. So if we can get another 2 laps out of this car, then we are good. Vial really struggling though. We should have some of the best tyre temperatures on the grid. Baseu is going to have to make repairs though, I think. I think he's going to struggle without it. Debating this. Everyone else starting to pit though. That's good. We're not going to get another lap out of Baseu. 14 laps. How many remaining? 13. So we might have done enough here, you know. "14-second repair." It's done half when we've done over half the race, so it should be fine. So we'll call that fine. Vial in 8th just now. That safety car really hurt Vial, you know. I said it should have hurt Baseu, but it didn't. In reality. Vial was actually behind Gonsaldi, although he needs to pit again as well, so that's fine. So as long as Vial can make this strategy work, we're good. It's not going to really mix it up anymore though. We will go 1-2 briefly. Gonna go attack overtake mode. Pit in. We'll pit in for the rest of this race. Put 1 extra lap of fuel in. Pit away. So Baseu lap flashed faster than Blanc that last lap. Just about, so hopefully we can still get a win here. I mean, Baseu doesn't deserve the win, he started awful. This win definitely is deserved by Vial, but we've just messed up his strategy. And he had the tyres as well. We pitted when he had so much tyre left. So we're going to go attack and push, I think. Back out in 4th actually, so it's actually worked out really well. That was a really good pit stop from the team. If he can maintain the tyre temperatures to be in a good window here, he might actually be able to come it back at Blanc and Saw 9 and the 2 Thorntons ahead of us. We will see. Does take 10 seconds out of his previous pit lap time with a 1:24, so he's actually lapping about the same time as them by the looks of it, maintaining 1.8 seconds ahead. In fact, if anything, it's actually maybe getting gained on just a little bit. Low. Where's the safety car in relative to Baseu? That's a big question. Yeah, Baseu's going to be able to... No, they're going to get past that safety car. Bugger, because they're second. Debating pitting Baseu here. He's not got a huge amount of tyre left. I think I'm going to gamble here under the safety car. Pit. Unfortunately, they all get past because he's in first. So that's the sucky thing about it, but he's got a 13-second lead over them here, which is what makes me think this is worthwhile, because he's not going to lose any time with pit lane speed, and if he does a quick pit stop, he should get back out in first. Pause, pit. What's flashing? Part condition, please. Rear wing, 9 seconds. What else can we repair in that time? Do that. I think we just need to repair everything and then go for it afterwards. Don't need any more fuel. Okay, so it's 21-second pit stop. But I think it's worth the risk here. I mean, we're 13 seconds ahead. We're going to come out into the bunch. And we're going to be in great shape. So, on fresh tyres and able to push really hard. So in theory we should come back out in 5th on fresh boots. We should be able to attack more than anyone else. Vial in 3rd as well is in pretty good shape. He'll be able to push and push, I think. Didn't really want to make those repairs. I mean, without those repairs we're probably still in 1st, but it was such a risk not to repair the engine, I think, once we decided we were pitting. So what we're going to do is we're going to put him on attack on tyre already, him on to push, get some temperatures into these tyres before we go, and then when we're ready to go we will go. So overtake mode and push. Let's see what happens here. Vial back up into 2nd. That's good news. Biseu, can he make anything work? Up into 4th by the looks of it. He's battling for 3rd, but 3rd's blocking him off well, unfortunately. Still, 2nd and 4th would be a very good result here. Biseu clears. Biseu has cleared Vial. Going to bring you down onto medium fuel. Allow teammate through. Don't let anyone else through. Don't let anyone else through, buddy. Good man. Oh no, he's dropped to 4th. He's dropped to 4th. He's dropped to 4th. He's let someone else through. He let Gonsalves through. I mean, it was the right decision to do that because he's going to be slower now. We don't want him holding up Biseu in any way, shape or form. Biseu is actually on a charge towards Blanc in the lead. With 2 laps to go, he's so much faster. Should be able to clear his fellow Frenchman. And it's all about Vial really now, just maintaining on for 3rd. So indeed, as I said, Biseu takes the lead. It's now about Vial, if he can get back to 3rd. I don't think he's got the pace for it though. I think Gonsalves is quicker than him with this engine issue, which is unfortunate. We're going to go into attack on the tyres though. Engine should be fine on medium for the rest of this lap. Been one of those races. 30-second lead squandered, and we've recovered it with our other teammate. So it's, has it worked out? Yeah, he ran wide in the last corner. So it's worked out okay for the team overall. It's a bit disappointing for Vial, who deserved the victory for that first stint. Well, first 2 stints, should I say. But nonetheless, it has worked out so well for our other drivers. I feel like, in hindsight, I've picked both of them now, but it would have been a 40-second pit stop instead of a 20-second for Vial because of the time difference. So, well, maybe a 30-second, so he maybe doesn't get 4th. And a big bit of it was because at least he got fastest lap, so he actually got 3rd point, so that's good. So Biseu gets our 3rd win of the season. It cements our 2nd place really with 1 race to go, with a 13-point gap, well behind Thornton. That is long gone. They're mathematically champions. But what a race from our lads there. Both our drivers driving sensationally well when the conditions came to them at various times throughout the race. Vial was very good for chunks of the race. Not quite sure what happened after the safety car that allowed Bisseu to get into second place. I'm pretty sure it was a lap down. Either way, not really that bothered. They won the race in the end. A big part of it was that. So, we'll continue on and check our car. Nope, that's not what I want. That's the interview that I want. Accept interview. Excellent driver. Open to discussion terms with us again. It's a waste of time though. That will end this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what was probably one of the most entertaining races in my personal opinion. If you did enjoy it, a like and subscribe is always appreciated, and I'll hopefully catch you all next time.